Now we're sitting at about 124. Do I consider this actual air conditioning? No. You should still probably buy a Cirrus or something better. Okay guys, I'm here at the airport. I found a DA40 that was not being used right now, and I thought I'd give us a test into how the cooler AC will work. I picked the hottest day around, so it's about 90 degrees, only about 60% humidity, so sorry to the Florida fans, it's probably not hot enough for you, but I'm definitely sweating, and I'll probably be sweating a lot more once I get in there. So I'm gonna load it up here into the back. You can see I brought it here. I bought about a 20-pound bag of ice, shoved it in there, so it should be plenty cold. With some water, of course, because you need water for it to pump around. But let's see how it does. I'm not assuming that it's gonna really cool it down a lot, but we'll see what it does for the front passenger, or for the plane altogether. Especially in this sun, it's probably gonna struggle, but let's see. Okay, you guys can see what it looks like here. It's pretty good in between the seats here in the back of the 40, which is not a big compartment anyway. And I'm gonna run the tube up here. I'm gonna have to find a way to secure it while we're flying, because it'd probably be nice to have it towards our faces, but for the test today, we'll just leave it where it is. I'll put the seat back up, and we'll close this up and we'll see if we can get it running. I'll see you guys on the inside. Okay, I had to switch planes. Somebody had the other one after me at the school where I rent it from. But you can tell I moved it over to this one. It's sitting there in the back. It's on extreme cool and high fan. So I'm gonna get in now to this greenhouse. Beautiful with the canopy. But I thought it might be a worst case scenario for having the most heat and the most sweat. As you can tell, it's happening to me. I can't imagine once I put this thing down. So I got 2 thermometers. We'll check back in once it starts to equalize. I figure you guys would think it's cool to see what it looks like on the 360 camera. Let me close this up now and let the fun begin. I'm keeping the vents closed because I thought that might be the worst case, of course. So I got the air conditioner going, but I don't have it blowing on me yet. I have it just pointed down here. I can feel the side of my my side getting cold, and it's awesome. So I know once I can rig it up, it'll feel better. But while I have you, I thought it'd be good to talk about, this is not a swamp cooler. I know they make those, they're called evaporative coolers. It's not what this is. The IcyBreeze, who is, like you probably already said, is out of business now. You can still get them on eBay, which is where I got it. And it's not a swamp cooler, so it doesn't actually blow air across water in order to cool it down, which makes the inside much more humid. What it actually does is it has a heat exchanger. It pumps cold water from the cooler through a fan, or through the radiator. The fan blows hot air from inside here through that radiator to cool it down. So you shouldn't theoretically get a lot of fogging and stuff on the inside, or the humidity spike on the inside. So that's why I went with this. Plus you can use it as a regular beverage cooler, especially because there's not a whole lot of room in this plane. And that's a pretty big cooler. I wanted the best all around, to have it available for multiple things, because I can't afford an actual air conditioner. Okay, since I've been sitting here getting absolutely drenched, my whole shirt is drenched. I don't know if you can tell. You can probably see my forehead. I am absolutely drenched. We got some equalization, and right now we're sitting at about 124. I moved it out of the sun because I thought the sun might be affecting it. So I put it down here on the flap switch, and it's been holding still for a while, about 124. So let's check and see what the inside of the cooler is. Hold on, it actually slid down a little bit. All right, got it. I jiggled it back down the long tube, and I'm gonna pull it out here and show you what we got. 70 something, 75. Huge difference. Now I'm gonna sit here and point it in my face for a while and see how much better I can do. Okay, we've been sitting here for about 8 minutes now. We're still holding at 124, and then I've got this pointed kind of directly at me. I kind of adjusted it. Instead of using this double, I'll probably use this when my wife's in the plane to blow at both of us. But for now, I'm just letting this blow at my face, and it is wonderful. I don't think this is really going to cool down the whole inside. I just think there's way too many BTUs coming in to be able to cool off the entire plane. But certainly while doing the run-up, any checklists, taxiing, and then of course after landing, this is huge for me and for my wife. Probably the kids are gonna feel left out, but it's gonna be huge for our comfort to just taking the edge off. It's still warm in here. I'm gonna give it another while to see how it does, if it changes the temperature at all. I don't suspect it will, but it's really nice to take some of the edge off the heat with the cold air blowing on my neck. So far I'd call it, for the price, a pretty good deal. We'll check back in with you in a little bit. Okay, checking back in. It's been, I don't know, 12, 13 minutes. We went down a tad on the internal temperature, but I don't know, I'd probably consider that rounding error. But let's check and see what the temperature is coming out of this 81.5. I don't know if you can see that. I'm actually really excited for this. I think for our trips, to have a need for a cooler anyway, why not have it blow some cold air on your face until you can get up at altitude and cool off a little bit. So, and that will definitely make it easier to get my wife in the airplane. Maybe not completely, but a little bit nicer. It is not going to replace an actual legitimate air conditioner, but I didn't have $1,500 to $2,000 for a portable one, and I can't yet afford to fly in a Cirrus or some nicer plane with air conditioning. So I think for now, until one of those happen, I think this is going to work, and it probably will work out good for you guys too if you can dab them up, because this company isn't in operation yet anymore. But it looks like there's a few out there, and the guy ships it really fast. So obviously not sponsored. Who's gonna be sponsored by a bankrupt company? So take it for what you will. Hopefully it helps you guys get out there when it's brutal and give you a little more comfort. Okay, I was about to get out. I was packing up all my stuff and I had to check back in. I think I gotta find a way to rig it to just blow on the back side of the neck, because I'm telling you, that feels like $1,000,000. Still 120 in the plane, but man, that 80 degrees on the back of my neck feels amazing. I guess my face too, but man, the back of the neck, there's something about it. So maybe next time I will catch you guys, I will have it rigged up to point straight at my neck and my wife's neck. Pull us off. Okay guys, I am out of the plane now. Whew, some breeze out here. I just wanted to show you guys, I got it out. You just got to be careful because there's no seal on the inner edge, so theoretically if it sloshes around it could get a little bit of water, but I didn't get any water on the inside of the plane. You just got to be careful when you pull it out. They say it's about 50 pounds when fully filled with ice, and just lifting it up, I'd say that's pretty close to accurate. Let me just show you how much battery we have left after running it for maybe 20 minutes. Still 2 out of 3, and then plenty of ice. And it came with 2 10 amp hour batteries, so I don't think this would be any problem for a short cross-country trip, or even longer. I'll do a time test to see how long we can get the battery to last. But that being said, I'll call this test over with.